So we're with Griff, who is here at Park Primary. I've seen you around for the last couple of years, and I've seen you work with Joe, etc. Do you want to tell me a little bit about you, a little bit about your background, what you're currently doing, your studies, maybe what you're doing here at the school, how much you're here, and who you teach, and maybe why you teach?
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
It's a lot in one go.
It is a lot in one go.
But I can always pick up on it. I was just mothballing it at the same time. What are you going to talk about?
Obviously, like you said, my name's Griff. Yeah, nice to meet you again.
Yes, as always.
Yeah. So I really started my, well, not eco journey, but more conservation and outdoor journey because my father was a Marine.
Yeah.
And he always basically brought me and my brother up to be outdoorsy and always love nature and be like in touch with everything. And it's just, he taught us that circular economy and just how like everything feeds back into one. And
oh, nice. You've done that. Wow. I think your dad was really ahead of the game then.
Yeah, I know. I'm very lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really put me way ahead of the game, like you said.
Yeah.
And then obviously, when I was in school, we didn't have any of this.
Yeah, of course.
So when I was in school, I felt really out of place because the environment wasn't good for me in the classroom constantly, and I really can't be stuck in
Yeah. Get me out.
Fidgeting, yeah. And then I'm now in college in Pencoed. I'm studying wildlife and countryside, level 3.
Oh, amazing.
So that is, it's fantastic. It's the best thing I've ever done.
What sort of things do you cover at the college?
So we do things like fencing, we do things like wildlife surveying, conservation land work.
Yeah.
So that would cover shrub clearance or getting rid of invasive for flora and fauna.
Yeah.
All sorts of stuff like that can help us with other jobs like ranger jobs or any other conservation. Like
and invasive species would be things like Himalayan balsam,
exactly.
Japanese knotweed.
Yeah, the big ones they are.
There's a grass. I think there's a type of grass, isn't there?
Oh. I'm not quizzed on my grass.
There's a list. There's a list. It's got like like an orange flower on the top, and it bulbs, and it does this every year. I forget what I got some in my garden, and I'm always trying to get rid of it.
It grows tall as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, and the trick I got with it is when you pull it out once it flowers.
Yeah.
Because I always dig it out, but it's so invasive that it can split and split and split. And someone said just pull it out when it flowers, and when it flowers, you just pull it out and it just comes out.
Wow.
But you're not tackling the whole thing. You're just keeping it down.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping this year we'll see.
Moderating.
Yeah, you're trying to keep on top of it. And it's not right.
No, it's fine. I never knew that. So.
What year are you in college at the moment?
I'm currently in year 1. I'm not going to be doing H&D, as I'm going to be doing a level 3 teacher's assistant course in Henvelen Training Centre.
Okay, cool.
So I'm hopefully going to be put on placement here.
So you've done your year 1 in countryside management, then you're technically your year 2 or your next year 1 is then in teaching assistant.
Exactly.
So you're embedding what you've done there, here, in this environment, and then you're learning to be the teacher side, so then maybe you could become a Forest School teacher.
That's the ideal dream. That's like that's the dream, because this place is fantastic.
And that assistant teaching course, how many years is that?
That is a 1-year course. You can go on to more specialised areas as well, like Miss James, Jo, she went and did Forest School, like the course as well.
Yeah.
And obviously you have to get your PGC and stuff for that.
Yes.
But I can obviously build up to that. That's what I'm hoping to do.
That's it, just incramental.
Exactly.
The sun is coming out. The sun is coming out!
It's so good.
What is that burning thing in the sky? We haven't seen it for like 6 months.
I know. It's so good to have it back.
I know. My solar panels are going to do well today, so I'm quite happy about that. I'm like, go, energy, free energy.
Let's go.
Amazing. So then, how long have you been here with Joe at the school? And what sort of things do you do here with the kids? And tell me a little bit about that.
So, well, I've been here since maybe last summer now, so literally right around a year.
Yeah.
I was here most weeks, I think, so almost full time. But obviously that was after my GCSE, so I had like free time.
You could.
Yeah.
Luxury.
But now it's a college, and I'm learning to drive as well, so for right now keeping it to 1 day a week.
But you want more, and I think is that why you're changing to next year? Because then hopefully if you get that teacher assistant training, you'll just be based here.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's why I'm.
And then Mr. Williams will be happy as well.
Fingers crossed.
Mr. Williams will be chuffed as well, because there'll be 2 of you here then, and you can really hit the ground running.
Hopefully, that can happen.
You with the kids. So tell me a couple of things then. So tell me something inspiring other kids have done for you.
Something inspiring.
Maybe something that you've been able to do here that's made you really happy.
So something inspiring. Well, it's not inspiring, but a heartwarming story was.
Inspiring to you.
Okay.
It's inspiring to you.
So I was having a chat to a child last year that's left now.
Yeah.
About succulents and cacti.
Yeah.
And then obviously they went to go to comp.
Okay.
And they actually gave me a money plant.
Oh, when they left.
I said that was my favourite.
Because they remembered that.
It. They remembered that. And they said they have a cutting of the same one growing in their bedroom. And I was like,
that's nice. And I think that's that handing over, you're teaching, you're inspiring. And even if they, aren't growing veg or whatever, but if they're doing something that's connected to nature, you've done something good. Yeah. And I think that's the whole point 100%. Of this, isn't it? Because you're trying to embed the appreciation of nature. And again, sustainability is so huge. It's not just nature, it's not just conservation, it's not just circular economy, it's not just sustainable financing, supply chains. We're going to scope 1, 2 and 3, it's absolutely huge. Yeah. And I think it's just getting that baseline knowledge, because everybody will have a strength within sustainability, whether that is food, as we just said, all these different areas, but hopefully you're embedding it in them young, so when they do go to do whatever job they do, they're always going to think sustainably about that job. And I think that's the next stage now of sustainable.
Just hoping to have it carry through life. It
because it creates a green economy then. Yeah, it creates a green economy, and I think that's the important part. And
we didn't have this start, we didn't have this early boost, so we're hoping to give these kids the inspiration.
You have.
I know.
You didn't get it in your primary, and you didn't get it in your comp, but you had it at the end of your comp, and you're able to access it into college. So we've captured you about 10 years earlier than myself, and then Joe's been I'm 10 years ahead, Joe. Yeah. The kids are now going on break, so we're going to have to finish up soon, because they're going to go crazy. Are they allowed up here?
No, they shouldn't come up here.
Thank goodness. And we've got good mics on, so fingers crossed you won't hear this screaming, because all primary school kids do is scream.
Exactly.
Okay, so a question then. So you've been here for a year. What have you done here that you've gone, I've actually done this. This is something I want to do, or something you're planning on doing.
So
we're looking at it,
like the fire, like you said earlier, we have not had the weather for it.
No.
But whenever there's been a little bit of sun, we've chucked a fire. We've taught them how to use flint and steel safely. Yeah. Taught them how to have a controlled fire and a lot of spread, obviously. And we've also taught them plant ID, because now it's spring. Yes. There's going to be plants coming up, and we're going to start teaching them the early signs of spring coming in. So we're going to start doing that. We've done shrub clearance up on the bank, and I don't know if you can see, but there's ivy just everywhere over there.
Do you not like ivy?
I don't like it personally. I think it's a pain to deal with.
Yeah. This is your countryside management, see, because I like ivy. I don't like ivy on buildings, because I know what it does to the grout and all the stuff. But I do like it because it's a fantastic biodiversity sort of hub. So all the slugs and snails going over winter.
That's fantastic.
Do you know the berries?
Yeah.
And you know how they're so good?
Not entirely.
The darker the berry, the more nutritious it is.
Wow.
So if it's red or black is like a Mars bar for a bird.
That's
what people told me. That's how I got taught. It's like a Mars bar for a bird. It's energy, pretty much. It's full of energy.
Wow.
So the ivy has the blackberries and stacks of them. Yeah. So we think the ivy is holding the slugs, the snails, the flora and fauna, as in, I say, insects and invertebrates more than anything else.
Yeah.
So there's a food sort of resource there. There's sheltering as well. So if there's a heavy storm, they can shelter in it as well. And it just makes use of a tree that might be dying because of the ivy, but everyone always thinks a forest should be clean.
Exactly.
If the ivy pulls it over and drops it down, it is literally full of resource.
It needs to
for
create
everybody.
natural dead wood, and I don't understand why we've gotten into this habit of being tidy. Forests and the outdoor space isn't tidy.
No, and I think it's because the UK in general is a very tidy place.
Exactly.
We don't have a countryside. We have a countryside, but it's actually just farmland.
Exactly.
Or it's really managed tree farms, etc. And I think that's what we're now, again, NRW are doing it now, where they, in the valleys, wherever they're cutting the tree plantations down, they're letting it grow back naturally.
Yeah.
And I think that is so important. And right now we're looking on the valley that has been cut and has been left. It's been left to come back on its own. I know that they're planting in ponds and doing extra things like that, but they're letting it be now, and I think that will end up bringing a more natural landscape, a more biodiverse landscape, and one that can tolerate extreme weather, extreme rainfall, extreme drought. But yeah, it's a challenge, but I think everybody's sort of picking up their game, and I think that's why the Future Generations Act is so important to us all, because it's a framework for us all to follow about that preventative, not affecting tomorrow, the long term, the collaborative approach. It's all coming together. So let me ask you one last question.
Go on.
What would you like to achieve? If I said to you, you're going to achieve one thing here.
One thing?
next thing, you've done this, which is great, doing the fires, but if I said you could do something here, what would you like to do?
I'd like to, ideally, probably renew the place, because obviously this wood rots and stuff. So I'd like to renew the place, get some new equipment
That's a big ambition. This
isn't
isn't going anywhere.
Oh no, this is fine.
Are you on about this?
The decking, these logs need to go because they are starting to rot and fall apart like the ones over there.
Yeah.
So we need to get some new equipment in.
Breathe some life into it.
Exactly. But in the summer, because it'd be drier, we're hoping to do more stuff like that, more practical with the kids.
Yeah.
Because in recent years, it's been so busy, we have not been able to do like woodworking with the kids. So that's actually, we could do something like this with the kids where they could use.
I was talking to Joe about, because you're lucky enough they get the council to drop chip-ins for them for free. So you could have all the kids with a little bucket and they all go down at the beginning of their class, they all bring it here and every class does that, and I think within a week or two, the thing is, the council's going to have to bring like 5 ton. And it'll go like that.
It's not our job, that's the council.
No, but yeah, they can bring that here though.
Yeah,
and I'm just really excited for the next phase. And I hope the committee comes together then.
Exactly.
Because we can do those bigger things.
I hope to.
My little hope, if I'm going to have a hope here, they want to have like a fence line coming around to sort of protect the area long term. And I'd like to plant willow all around and then have a little living willow.
We had to chat about this, exactly. Yeah.
Because I think that'll be, again, I think everything that happens here can have the kids' involvement. And I think that's really important for the future of the Forest School is no matter what is done here, it has to embed the children as part of it. Exactly. So they learn how to willow weave, they learn how to do that. And then with the growing, I had an issue with the growing cane, so I started using Willow's growing cane because it's really good.
Yeah.
I took it out, it rooted.
It
rooted, the growing cane had rooted. I was like, oh my God! So I just didn't realise why the plant was struggling. It's because the tree was taking the nutrients. So I need to do a little bit more research. If you know the answer, tell me. I won't go there. But anything you would like to say, Griff, before we disappear?
No, thank you for having me. This has been really good.
No, it's been great. I just hope us being this far away has worked. But we wanted you to see the fire pit.
Yeah.
But remember to subscribe to GreenWales. If you want to feature on GreenWales as well, just give us a shout. We're always looking for companies who are aligned to the Future Generations Act. We want to say one big thank you to Griff. Thank you very, very much.
And to Joe. Thank you as well.
And to Joe. Well, yeah, we've already said thanks to Joe. She's
yeah,
had her thanks. Okay. But more thanks to probably Mr. Williams as well. You know, for being the sort of.
He does so much for this.
He's facilitated the whole thing. This has been his vision, you know, and between you, yourself and Joe, you've all done an amazing job here. So it's really inspiring, and you might have caught wind that I may have a child here, but I couldn't move my child to another primary school with this facility here because it's just, you can't compare to it, you know. So I'm very grateful to have it here as well. And the only reason I want to get involved is because I just want to see it prosper, do better, and then everybody benefits. And it's a collaborative thing. You guys came to the greenhouse last year in my garden because that was my collaboration, being really like, here's a bit. Well, it
wasn't done. No, it was impressive.
In 10 years' time, when you've got loads of knowledge, you'll be like, it was all right.
I don't know.
But if it inspired you now, great. It gets you to the next part.
It did.
But thank you, Griff.
Thank you so much.
And we're going to wave now, okay?
We're going to wave.
Bye. Bye.